Hello, this is Mercury Rises from Clash of Empire, now called Last Land, and here I am in my K415 account. It was a captain. I decided to stay in this kingdom, and so I've been continuing to build. Uh, Only about maybe a day and a half ago, I was needing around 30 or 40 million food, and I still needed 6 million iron. And I just came in here to screen record, to go through and do, the camps and the gathers, and to just kind of go through the account. Couldn't sleep tonight, so I thought I would go ahead and go run through. And after I had done this recording, I found a message that one of the players had decided to donate his farm to me, which was so very kind. I only had a little bit of food left that I needed, a couple million, and he was so generous to give that to me. So at the very end, it shows the resources difference from what this recording shows to after I looted his farm, and then I show the amounts of resources that I have. So I haven't done very many videos, and I've just been busy with life. And so I also need to come up with maybe a series or some kind of topics that would help the players to learn the game, while not repeating all the other things that I have gone over. So let me catch you up. I had a captain from K368, and we went to Kingdom 430, and we worked very, very hard. There were several players from K368 Uni who had come to help us, and which we are very, very grateful for. Captain Fantastic and myself, and a couple more other active players, really tried to push that captain as far as we could. I ended up making several farms and a pretty nice account. What it didn't do as well as my previous captains, and I did end up in the end deciding to not stay in that kingdom. I was going to give away one of my other accounts in order to stay in 430, but they kind of talked me into staying there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and dual play that account instead, and I let my 430 go. And the captain just didn't go as well. The castle itself didn't go as well as I normally do. So it was kind of, a real blessing in disguise, really. So we got to the point of playing the Kingdom Monster event. But there was only a few of us that were truly active in that, and we really just busted our tails to do it. But we did not get one of the top 6 ranks in the monster event, so the captain was ended and our mission failed. Now, we did end up each getting 100 gold cards out of the mission, and it was only about a week and a half of our time. The captain actually started Sunday night, or should I say, Sunday morning of the game, 10 a.m. But the captains normally start on Monday. So, and the previous one had started on a Thursday. So you just never know when they're going to start. You just got to be very vigilant about looking and watching and waiting for that captain mission to open, and for them to open that kingdom and take your castle over. So I did meet some old friends and made some new friends in that kingdom. But like I said, the castle just didn't progress as well as I would have liked for it to. And I think it was mainly because we were working so hard to meet the goals of the mission to get the gold cards versus me working on the castle itself. So, with the fact that I play multiple kingdoms and I play multiple accounts, it does make it a little bit harder. I have to neglect the other ones in order to concentrate on the captain. But I really think that the failure of the mission had to do with having to meet the certain tasks, and so building the castle itself didn't go as quickly or as easily as I expected. So I wasn't gathering as often as I normally would, and I wasn't using the stamina, I think, as often as I normally would. And so the castle just didn't make the kind of rank that I'm used to doing. I did invest in it as much as I normally do, and maybe even a little bit more. The 415 castle that I have here actually has a very good kingdom rank. The castle level is kind of low, but I will be upgrading that on Friday. I'm actually very excited because on Friday I get to upgrade my 415 to a C25, and I get to upgrade my 408 to a C26, which means getting T9 out, and I get to upgrade my 397 to a C27. Now, if only I could get my 368 to a C30 on Friday, then like my game life would be completely, wonderful. But I am only halfway to the resources there. Had made a mistake on trying to get the dailies last week or a few days ago, and ended up using resources that would have been for my C30 on research because I wanted to get the dailies met in order to get the gold shard. Well, as your castle gets bigger and the daily tasks and the researches get larger, it takes more resources to do those, and it takes more time and speed to do two researches in one day. So, as your castle is growing and it gets larger and bigger, and the research gets further along, and I ended up using some of my C30 resources on, I think, three researches. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. Thank you. Bye-bye.